And good afternoon from the Rumble on the River on the Mountain Dew Court of the John Wood Community College campus. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MechaSportsCo.com. I'm Jeff Wellman. We're in the Mecha Sports Co. pregame. And, of course, that is brought to you by Sleep Tight, and it's the Mecha Mobile Studio. Thank you out there to Kevin. Better bed, less money in Jacksonville and Quincy. And alongside today, in this great game against Francis Howell, we'll talk about it a little bit more. We're short on the pregame. They only give you 12 minutes. Coach Matt Longo comes out as Coach Longo. Coach Pettit is under the weather today, but we'll try to be there tonight. Coach, glad you're ready there anytime they call you.
I was in Hannibal, and we were on our way back. We had to go pick something up, and yeah, anytime you get in a pinch, I'm always available. This retirement life makes it a little bit easier.
You hanging around with Coach Conover? Of course,
yes.
He said, Matt, you're in. You went, gotcha, Coach, I'm there.
Amen.
We're going to talk about your getting together with him a little later on, too. But Francis Howell, a chance to watch the Blue Devils again. First thoughts on today, not knowing much about the other team.
You know what? I've had a chance to watch you guys and the girls play, and I really liked what Quincy High girls and Coach Dance and his coaching staff have done. But I don't know anything about Francis Howell. As we sit here, we're right in front of them. They got one pretty big girl getting a rebound right now, number 24, and her name is Greer. She averages 11 points a game. It looks like they could present some problems height-wise, but I just think athletic-wise, I think our girls are okay.
And I'll give you more of the keys of the game. Brought to you by Pettit, who did leave them for us here beforehand, as he left them last night. He was in a hurry last night. And this is the Mecha Sports Co. pregame show. When we return, we'll have Coach's comments brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, Giving Back. Brad Dance right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show. And, of course, this is time for Coach's Comments, brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils from the girls' side, Brad Dance. And here we are, the Rumble on the River. And it's been a fun tournament, I guess you would call it, or a shootout over the last years. And we played a big part of that.
Yeah, we've played some good competition here, and it's fun for the girls to get out on a bigger court and play. And, you know, I love it because it's here in town, so we don't have to go anywhere.
And, of course, we don't have it's out of the Western Big Six. It's before we get to the State Farm. Teams we don't see like Francis Howell, so it's a look where what do you got when you come out here?
Yeah, Francis Howell's a good-sized school. They're a good program. They're going to come out and, you know, guard you man-to-man. We're just going to have to make sure that we execute offensively, and that's what I told the girls yesterday and even in the shoot-around this morning. We've got to make sure that we do the little things that we can control, and I think the rest will take care of itself.
As we just said a minute ago, we always talk about if we do what we do right and worry about our stuff, we don't have to worry about the other team. And sometimes what you worry about the other team, they change it in the way anyway. So just focus on what we do best.
Yep, just take care of our business and, you know, do what we need to do, and then, like I said, the rest should take care of itself. Everybody's healthy, and that's a good thing, obviously, as we talked about. And we're really getting a lot of balance from everybody. I'm seeing, you know, Byquist came back that 1 week, Hamby with her shots. We expect Loncourt and Brown. I mean, it's really, and Chloe, we've liked this group, and it's been fun. They're really starting to gel. Yeah, it's a good group. We just got to make sure that we continue to do the little things. And they share the ball, you know, sometimes to a fault, but they do a good job doing that. So, when we're on the court, it's a very fun group to watch.
And, of course, we won't talk about State Farm. That's after Christmas. We'll worry about that then. So good luck today. Merry Christmas, by the way, to you, all the Blue Devil fans, your family, and all that stuff as well.
Thank you. Hopefully we, take care of business today. We can enjoy the holidays and then get right back at it on the 26th.
Coach Longo and I will take that gift of a victory.
Yeah, we will too. Appreciate it.
And that's Brad Dance. Of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And when we get back here at the Rumble on the River at John Wood Community College, it's the Blue Devils from the girls' side against Francis Howell out of St. Louis, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
and QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles.
And welcome back to the Mountain Dew Court here at John Wood Community College, Wellman and Longo on the call here today. So glad you are with us as we get ready. It's the Mecca Sports Co. pregame show. And we always thank our sponsors out there. Well, now we're looking at Coach Pettit had some keys to the game today. And what I see here is offense lead tempo, push the ball. Defense rebound, so get on the glass.
Right.
And I think the rebounding is key because we definitely look bigger.
Yeah, there's no doubt in watching them warm up. I'm watching the Greer girl here from Francis Howell. She's going to be a handful. She moves well. They got a point guard, and we don't know the starting lineup, but they got a little girl I'm watching right here by the name of Longo. Can you believe that? And
yes.
I think she might be a starting point guard because she handles the ball well. She goes in for a layup right there. So as I watch them, yes, we definitely have a little bit of size. I think we have more athletic ability too. From what I've seen our girls play and what I'm seeing warm up. But I like what Coach Dan says. You can't worry about the other team. You got to worry about yourself. So do what you're capable of doing, and everything else will take care of itself.
And, of course, Coach Longo talks about that because his dad was from St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
And so was Jack McKenzie.
Yes.
That's where they a couple football guys, really, not soccer guys, as they brought soccer to us, as well as Roger Francor. But that's a whole other story we could spend a whole day on. I'd love to spend it on there. For Francis Howell, Simmons is averaging 14 points a game, almost 3 rebounds. You mentioned Greer, 11-3. And then they got Portia, Gavlik, and Huss all in that 5 to 7. So it looks like they've got some scores. But you look over at the Devils, we've got Jada Brown leading the way, 22 points, 8 rebounds a game. Another on the way to a Western Big Six first-teamer. Chloe Nicholson's picking it up with her 13 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. And Longcore now up to 11 points a game. Miley's game has come way around. She's kind of a complete game now. It's not just a shooter. You got Hamby, Byquist, and Elfritz. I like our squad. Our only problem is depth.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that showed in the game that they unfortunately got beat up in Galesburg, but the girls came in and did good. But you don't have that depth that you would like to have as far as, okay, we're okay here, we're okay there. But the numbers, I think, are going to add up for Coach Dance and his group eventually. I mean, the numbers are thin, but I know the lower-level programs are well established and numbers are a little bit better. So
now,
yeah.
the key to that Galesburg game, too, was a learning experience. And, again, Chloe's one of those gals that's got long arms. She's very good, so she likes to reach in and get it. That game, the 2 games against Geneseo, the girls and the boys, and the Galesburg, same 3 officials. They looked okay, and they made the most phantom calls, not just on the Devils, but they made phantom calls where Galesburg looked and went, really? And that got us in trouble. But it also taught us cannot have the cheap fouls.
Right. Yeah, cheap fouls are always tough. The ones far away from the basket where you're still in your offensive end and you drop it back defensively and you foul them on the wrong side of the half court. Those are the fouls that you really have to eliminate in a basketball game.
Especially if it's a dead ball and you're in the bonus, or not the bonus anymore, and you travel all the way down here, 85 feet. Today, 94 feet, as you heard Coach talk. Hey, by the way, one of our sponsors, the 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy. And, of course, their hours are Thursday and Friday, 11 to 8. This is Saturday, so noon to 9, you get down there. Got great sandwiches, a whole bunch of OG sandwiches specials, the Wassman, the Douglas, the Plain Jane, you name it. We talked about the Mayor Chuck Horseshoe. Their key is a double smash burger, and the other night it was the Assassinator. And I think you've been down there, Coach, haven't you?
Several times.
What's your favorite?
Just a smash burger. I'm a smash burger fan.
And so get on down there, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy. Hey, we're the National Anthem here. We're going to stay here with the National Anthem, and then we'll have our starting lineups for Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. By the way, that's the familiar voice of John Wood basketball, Frank Cash.
Yeah, Frank's been doing that for a while.
After the guy that did it for 10 years at the CYO, who took over for Pasley, yours truly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was awesome. Not that I was awesome, it was awesome. Now the national anthem. Frank's ready to go. He wanted the starting lineups.
Yeah.
As we honor our country with our national anthem, it is being sung today by John Wood women's basketball player Madison Freedom.
And that was sung by one of the John Wood Community College Lady Trailblazers.
I didn't catch the name.
Madison, but I didn't know if it was Frieden, and I'm going to hold on that. I did talk to Kelly Quiggle, the new back to coach. She used to play. She can't wait if we come out here and start covering games, and I told her we'll talk about it because I think that'd be a good idea. We were out here a couple years ago covering the last 4 games of the year. Hey, here's the starting lineup. First of all, for the Blue Devils, wearing black trimmed in blue and white, that's Blue Devil blue. Number 14, Miley Longcore, that's ML the second. Number 20, Cameron Byquest. Number 21, Jada Brown. Madeline Hamby, number 23. And Chloe Nicholson, number 24. Head coach, of course, Brad Dance with Brad Bergman. Katie Klopper and Kelly Lawson down there, as well as Gary Heckman, the trainer at the end there, in that dark black. And I know the guys a couple years ago were wearing it. We were losing, and we were like burning the dang black uniforms. But I like them. They look good here.
Yeah, it looks good. It's the first time I've seen them, to be honest with you.
On the other side, Amaya Porchia, a starter. She'll wear number 1. Number 12, actually, Veronica Simmons. She's the leading scorer on this team. Number 24, Reese Greer. Coach talked about her in the little pregame. Number 25, Malaya Garbarini. And that's the first time I looked at it, by the way. And wrapping out, if the ponytail will get away from there.
It's number 30, I think, Addison and
Amelia, or maybe Gavlik, because I think Michaela Gavlik is a scorer, so 35. But that is your lineup there. I don't have a coach because I pulled the roster offline, and I didn't have a chance to grab one in here. Thank goodness I grabbed that, so you had that, Coach. Either way, it's Blue Devil basketball here on this beautiful Saturday, just before Christmas. Tonight we'll be out at Notre Dame, the Pit, as the Blue Devils try to add another victory to a very good Raider team out there.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. That'll be up and down the court.
Devils will work away from us, I guess, away from your radio or your TV. Tips out, Hamby gets it, we're off. And by the way, if you're tuning in and going, where is the video? Central Illinois Sports is out doing all these games, so we are only audio, so it's back to the radio days.
Yeah,
Chloe Nicholson, a great drive to the baseline, takes the shot in the runner, and the Devils start off 2-0.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a floater, but it was a nice little runner, and I mean, she attacked that basket right off the bat, so that must be part of their game plan for right now.
And of course, the mauve pink shoes are in fashion today. Nicholson has them, as well as 2 players on the other team. No contracts or whatever, I guess, on shoes, so I can't say anything, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
We love it, though. If anybody wants to sponsor the colors of uniforms of the shoes. By the way, Francis Howell wears white trimmed in that royal blue and gold. Off the left side, Byquist and Nicholson hounding. Coming around the other side is Greer. Ball still on the left side. You get the 1-2-2 from the Devils. Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Byquist at the high post, and Longcore down. And I forgot, I heard a whistle. This is a shot clock.
Oh, I was just going to say, I saw him put his hand above his head. I thought he was going to call 3 seconds, but there's a shot clock.
Yes, next year will be an IHSA, but the tournaments and shootouts can implement them. So we will have I don't know if it's 30 or 35. We'll watch in a minute. Hamby from the left corner, no good. Strong side rebounds picked up by the Vikings.
Probably a little out of her range. That was a long three-point shot. That was well past even the college three-point shot.
While she was looking, there might be some college scouts here. Hamby does a good three-point shooter at the free throw line. Turnaround shot, and that's a nice shot there from Greer for the Vikings. Ties it up at 2. We've played 1:15 in this one.
Good ball rotation by Francis Howell there that rotated it and got a nice shot at the free throw line.
Again, we have to go back to our days where the camera's not there and we have to tell them everything, like the old days. So back to the top. Long court for 3. No good. Inside, Nicholson gets the rebound, comes down with it. We got a jump ball as 2 of the Vikings were there as well. And alternate possession arrow will go to the Vikings.
You're talking about we have to describe everything. I can remember Mike Moyers, you know, the Blue Devils are going left to right on your dial. Well, they're coming north and south with us right here. So they're going away from us, the Blue Devils, and they're defending with the backs right to us, right underneath the basket here.
I think we all did that because that's funny that I've done that, and I have to say to and fro, and it's kind of weird. So in the set, long three-pointer out there. It's an air ball, but right underneath the basket is Garbarini, and the Vikings lead by 2. That was an NBA 3, and it was nothing but air.
Was it an air ball or was it a pass?
It was an air. I was just saying.
Air pass?
If she gets the assist, it was a pass. Devils beat the pressure in the half-court set. Right side, Nicholson. High post, Brown. Nicholson through the legs. Skips it all the way to the left corner. Hamby's going to take a 3 from there. High archer, good!
Yeah, that was a nice ball movement there by the Blue Devils. A nice pass by Chloe Nicholson to Hamby in the corner and nailed the 3.
That 3 is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. And right of the way from the right corner, a three-pointer by Porchia.
Yeah, both teams are moving the ball very, very well right now as far as ball movement, what you want early in the ball game to build that momentum and that confidence.
Speaking of Moyers and Bearden,
travel.
I got to fire the score out here as much as possible. And is 7-5 Francis Howell, 5:13 left in the first quarter. We got a traveling out here. Cameron Byquist a little quick with the feet.
Yeah, she didn't get her feet. They called that back in the olden days. Now some referees will let that go. Obviously today they're not going to. There's just some do and some don't call that little bunny step. That young girl right there just traveled with the ball.
And we'll give you the officials in here in a second because I know all 3 of them. Left-hand drive, shot, and good. That's Simmons, the leading scorer from Francis Howell, and they've opened up a 9-5 lead. They jump back into some full-court pressure. Devils beat the pressure. Brown from midcourt takes it all the way in. Oh, the ball rolls off the front of the iron. Vikings get the rebound. Vikings skip from the right to the left corner. There's a hop right there.
Yes, it was.
But I guess if she hops from one and has a 2 plant, you know, as long as she didn't create a pivot foot, but it was traveling. Jada Brown inside. Good pass from Byquist. Good job of getting it down court.
Yeah, good rebound, 2 outlet pass, and a bucket underneath by Jada Brown. That was good ball movement by the Blue Devils.
Devils were within 2, halfway through almost. 4:20 actually left in the first quarter. Devils matching up a little man-to-man now. Greer goes to the right side. Nicholson, she's patched up against Simmons. Leading scorer out there. Ball at the top of the key. That's Greer. And what we thought might have been their post player, but
yeah, she's out pretty far, isn't she?
Off the left wing, goes inside. Turn. Gabarini, nice turnaround shot. That's good. She's got 4 in the ball game. 11-7 Francis Howell.
Very nice little turn to the right and kick back to her left. His ball goes into Jade at the free throw line. And the Blue Devils move the ball very quickly around the horn.
Get it, yeah, they get it to the middle of the court. Long corner, right side. Good for 3.
Yes.
ML the second with a 3-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. Kevin says, get your wife a new kitchen or even a bathroom.
There you go.
Woodmart Building Center. 3:25 and counting. Vikings with the basketball. Oh, good job by the Devils pushing her into the basket. The shot by Gavlik hit the bottom of the backboard. Devils with the ball, long court off the right side. High post, Brown. Right corner, Hamby. Byquist, the 2-guard front. And Nicholson all the way off on the left side where the ball makes 2 passes to her. Chloe, long 3-pointer, good. And Chloe's been taking that 3 more, and she drills from definitely college ranks, and the Devils take the lead 13-11.
Very nice shot.
Inside 3 minutes. Devils back on defense. Simmons brings it this side. They lob it inside. Popped out of there from Greer. It gets into the left corner. For 3, no good. Weak side rebounds on the floor. Missed shot was by Simmons. And a jump ball. And the Devils will get it back as the jump ball called by John Walters. Also Rusty Miller out here. And John Shield, the young John Shield, not the SID from Culver. And, of course, his dad was John's brother, Jeff.
Yes.
Your class.
Yes.
So we lost him a couple years ago.
couple
Speaking
subs.
of that, almost looks like not Gramke, but what's the other classmate of Quincy High at 77? Wait till he turns around.
Mike Schwartz?
No, for the Devils. Up 2. Top of the key. Reverse down to the block. Turnaround shot. Mia Ellifritz checked in the game, by the way, and it was a nice shot. And Mia tracks down the rebound in the left corner to the right side. And a good skip pass all the way down the left block. Mia steps in. Mia hits it, and she is fouled. We'll have a chance at a blue-collar 3.
Yeah, she positioned herself well to receive the pass, but once you receive the pass, she still used her body. She's not a big girl, but she used it enough that she just banked it right off the basket. So that was well played.
One of those situations when the scoreboard down there doesn't tell you who fouled, and the scoreboard up here doesn't either, I don't think. So we'll have to be listening to Frank Cash on that one.
No, neither one does it, do they?
Kind of like our big one at the other end. You really got to catch it and look around. Good job by Mia Ellifritz with the blue-collar 3, and that one also is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. I love it when they make a lot of them because all you hear is Kevin Vandermint, and Kevin's got good wood.
Yes, he does.
Believe it, there is a whole story on that from 1920. I listened to a whole thing on wood from yesterday to today. Here we're back in the section here. Since you can't watch the game, we better keep you with it. Long 3 from the left corner, and that's a nice shot. Porchia, her second one.
She hops a lot, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yes, she does. That is so close to traveling. Blue Devils very quickly down course. Jada Brown with a nice, easy, I call it the old Mikan shot where you go right side to left side. She used the left hand and banked it in. Blue Devils up 18-14.
You got that right, Coach. I was just talking about that. We used it, and it still should be used. It's basically coordination, back and forth. George Mikan, Minneapolis Lakers way back when. Devils playing man-to-man. Nicholson doing a good job. Greer has it. 14-foot turnaround. Ball hits the rim 3 times. Byquist gets the rebound. Devils push it up the right side. Cameron stops, crosses over. ML the second to Nicholson. Big lob, probably too far away. Yeah. And we tried to lob it in from about 30 feet. That's two of the passes we talked about last night from at the top of the key. The boys did. Bad angling way out there.
That was a tough pass to make. Jada held the girl off well, but it was just a little too far to do that little lob pass in there.
Inside 1 minute, first quarter, Devils lead 18-14 against Francis Howell, the Vikings. And a hand check out there. And again, Chloe's a little, disgusted they called a hand check. But if they call it, then you just got to realize, in fact, the adjustment to the officials, I think Leggett used to say 5 to 7 points if you adjust the officials. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I was just watching a little scenario there. I don't know if their coach was hollering about something, but young John Shield didn't put up with it. And told that coach to sit down, told Chloe to sit down because Chloe was talking a little bit too.
Drive to the basket, no good. Greer on the weak side, and she takes the rebound up with the left hand. She's got 4. Devils still lead 18-16 inside 40 seconds, first quarter. Longcourt against the man-to-man. Pick and roll. Oh, and a great job from the side, the left side. Brown got it and then took the dribble to the right side of the basket for the score.
Yeah, she's a handful down below. When she gets that ball, she positions herself very well to get that easy layup.
And a good shooter, too, that she can step out and take the 3. Inside 20 seconds. Greer turns around. Uses all the rim, but it's no good for the 14-footer. Rebound is saved in there by McKeon, but here come the Devils. Inside 10 seconds. Longcourt across the timeline, through the legs. At the top, steps back. Now she finds Brown, but didn't get it up high enough. Greer stole it, and that one's going to come way short. And we have played 1 quarter here at the Rumble on the River. It's your Quincy High Blue Devils 20, the Vikings from Francis Howell 16, and of course it's Wellman and Longo right here on mechasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And we're back out here at John Wood Community College after 1 quarter, saying hi to Matt Shuckman, the Shuck Daddy.
He's everywhere, isn't he?
Oh, I love it. He is, actually. And, of course, his truck keeps it bitter, rusty. It's too late. I already busted you. Don't tell him we're out here officiating. 2016 after 1 quarter, Devils lead. Started off back and forth. Devils got on that run down 11-7. took a 9-point run to get up 16-11 and then take the 4-point lead. And what do you like in the first quarter?
I like the pace. I think the pace, it definitely favors Quincy High School girls, to be honest with you. I think we can get up and down the court, and I think it opens the game up a little bit more for us. Not that Francis Howell can't be at that pace, but I think for 3 more quarters, I think it'll wear Francis Howell down. I think that's the way our girls and Coach Dance and his staff wants it to be.
By the way, since Rusty's right there, I'll send a shout-out to Sandy, his beautiful wife there. Merry Christmas and have a great holidays. Second quarter, the Vikings have the basketball. Longcore out here on Porchia.
Good defense.
Playing some good D. It's man-to-man. It's Ella Fritz, Longcore, Jada Brown, Hamby, and Chloe Nicholson. Sorry, I used a couple first names and not the rest of them. Man-to-man coming around the screen. Hamby just hounded Simmons, almost with a foul I should have called. Back to the top of the key. Simmons is in there. Also in the game is Almelding. And a nice baseline turnaround shot by Greer. She's got 6.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a bucket that coach from Francis Howell said, we've got to go out, we got to get possession, we got to run a nice set to get 2 points, and that's exactly what they did.
Nicholson drives down the left side, kicks out to Hamby on the wing. Back to the top of the key to ML the second. Hamby from the left side goes into Brown. Brown gets double teamed, but not quick enough. And Jada now has 8 points. Devils up 22-18.
I think Coach Dance is going to, at halftime, tell those girls we've got to get the ball inside. It's Francis Howell. It's a long 3-pointer.
That's your leading scorer, Simmons. She hits the 3 and gets it within 1, 22-21.
I mean, that was nice form, good arch, good follow through, everything, and nothing but net.
Full court pressure being applied on ML the second. Crossover, uses Brown. Top of the key goes into the left corner. Hamby starts to make a drive, gets out to the 45, but doesn't get it on the glass. But then on the weak side, good rebound. Jada Brown with the bucket.
Jada gets that ball inside the paint. She's probably going to score, isn't she?
She's got some of the quickest hands when she catches to go to the hole.
Yeah.
Angie Rogers, who I had, one of the all-time leading scorers at college,
Quincy College,
was good, but she traveled a lot too. Jada's got unbelievable quickness when that ball gets to her. Inside Greer, lost the handle on it. Longcourt turned around and stole it. ML the second, down the right side. Jada Brown gives a little screen at the top. She pulls up for a long 3. That's Longcourt, no good. Brown gets the rebound and then skips around. A great wraparound pass from Brown on the left side to Nicholson on the right side at the block for a bucket.
Yeah, and I've just watched the Francis Howell coach told his kids to slow it down. They can't play at this pace with us.
And yet they're good shooters. They look, you think there's a bunch of small girls who can run, but we can run.
Timeout. Francis Howell.
And we'll just keep it here for this timeout, and we'll tell you another good sponsor here is Atlas Slice. Have you been there, Coach?
Where?
Atlas Slice.
Not yet.
Yep, 121 North 6. I just say the 6th Street. Promenade or Promenade?
Promenade.
Okay, I think you could do both depending on where you're at in the country. Hours are Thursday and Friday 4 to 9, Saturday noon to 9. And what's great, it's a chef-driven craft pizza and wings.
Right.
Open flame, high heat. So that's cool. And, they got a different soda than everybody else. They got Excel from Breeze. Breeze had this company from 1936. And they've got different flavors. And their favorite is Ski and Black Cherry.
I'll have to try it.
So something a little different. And, of course, we know our markets in here. Of course, I've got my dues, so I'm sorry. But get on down there. It's Atlas Slice on 6th Street Promenade.
Good people to run that place.
You got it, the Tiptons.
Yes, sir.
We're back to action here, 5:42 and counting in the first half. Devils lead now 26-21. It's good to be back to radio and not having to worry about the scoreboard on the camera or the camera. I feel like I'm missing something.
Good defense by Jada.
You got it. Jada Brown came around without fouling and brings it up. Left side, Byquist. Byquist, the dribble, goes back to the left wing. No, we'll go back to the top of the key where Jada Brown turns and faces up. Brown with a crossover dribble right in front of the defense. Got it down, and Hamby was smart enough to get it out. But when she threw it out, Byquist couldn't save it. But a good move, and that's some of the things you talk about. If it's not there, dribble it out.
Yeah, I think Cam was making a cut to the basket. I think that just the communication. But I agree with you. When you see a little, I use the word helter-skelter, just take the ball back out. I know we're on a shot clock, but 35 seconds?
I got to double-check there, but I believe it is.
I think it's 35. That's a long time. You think that you might have to hurry, double dribble on Francis Howell right there. 35 seconds is the shot clock.
Gavlik came down the lane, dribbled.
Do you like it?
I like 30. That's what I had when I coached at Quincy College. 30 seconds, you come down. You put a little pressure to maybe the other team coming down, but you got a couple options off it. Boom, let's get down the court. That's why we were putting up 90 and 100 points a game. I loved it. Nicholson skips it down to the left corner. That's Byquist. Byquist, yeah, bounce pass was a little lazy. The good news is Simmons came in for Francis Howell and then traveled. So bailed us out. Byquist, Nicholson, Brown, Elifritz, and Hamby, but now here comes Loncourt, and Elifritz will go out.
What year is the Elifritz girl?
Sophomore.
She's a nice player.
Sophomore, junior. Sophomore. All right, I'm going to double check that again.
Yeah, I don't have that roster.
They're all right there, and it's they've all come up together, and I think she did. I don't think she was with Nicholson. I think she came up with anyway. Good pass down from the right side. Loncourt to Byquist. Byquist made the cut from the corner, and it's 28-21.
Good start to the second quarter here for the Blue Devils. Francis Howell's going to have to make some adjustments as far as either slowing the ball down or maybe playing a little better defense as they slowly offensively are trying to get into a rhythm, and it hasn't been good. I think we're going to have a foul here. Yeah, going to have a foul on Hamby.
It's been a close, clean game so far. In fact, that's only the second foul on us, one in each quarter, and we haven't had. Oh, we had one foul on the other side for Francis Howell.
I love the 5 fouls per quarter. I think it's better for the game before you start shooting.
Well, we'll talk about that one at halftime. I got some opinions on that one. The Vikings in the left corner. Devils are playing man-to-man. 4 minutes almost left in this first half. Devils with a 7-point lead. Off the left side. Oh, and a reach in for Hamby, but gets away with it. Simmons' shot's no good, and Hamby gets the weak side rebound.
I think Jada was the one that was reaching in there.
We might all had our hands in the cookie jar on that one. Skip to the left corner. Loncourt looks at a 3, but it's covered up. All the way to the right wing, into the right corner. Byquist sees it.
Long.
Yes, it is. Not a long go, but just a little long on the shot. Cameron's been coming around with her 3, too. Really, the balance of this team, and they're really meshing real well with the scoring. One picks it up, and Chloe's picking her game up, realizing, let it go. Greer brings it to the left side. Devils in man-to-man. Nicholson's matched up on Simmons. Simmons will go all the way to the right side. Here's that drive. Porchia, left-hand shot, no good. Weak side rebound. Jada Brown out to Loncourt. Miley skips all the way down to the left short corner. Back out to Jada Brown. Jada behind the back. Nicholson in the left corner. Definitely long.
Yeah, that was way long. I don't even think that hit rim. I think it was a long air ball.
She still had her right arm set for that last shot where she was way out in the college ranks. You got to reset that once in a while. Inside 3 minutes, Devils still lead by 7. Right side 3, no good. Long shot, long rebounds. Greers gets it at 15 foot. Short on that one. And great job by Nicholson not letting it go out of bounds, but grabbing it before somebody can grab it and throw it off you.
She thought about letting that ball bounce, but you're right. She was afraid somebody was going to come in and either slap it back into play, but she grabbed it and held it. And obviously we got a timeout by the Blue Devils here.
Just a 30-second timeout here as Coach Dance wants to talk about it over there. Now the coaching staff, Ellis Dance and Bergman, got the nice blue shoes. A lot of white. I don't know what your thought is that. You know, we always wore the same shoe, and, of course, we had the Adidas 3-bar, and I wore through those every week.
Jeff, if we would have wore something like that back in the day,
we would never got away with it.
You'd be laughed off the court and people would talk about you.
Right.
In all honesty.
Oh.
You either wear your Chucky Taylors, and they were white, and every so often you might see a black pair of shoes, but not often. But nowadays, you got to look at it. You got blue, you got white.
High tops weren't even in play, really.
No, pink. You got pink, blue, white.
Now you better get these colors right, because last year for ML II, I kept thinking what her shoes was. Is it mauve? Is it, that? She came up with 2 different, like a fusion something, and I went, okay, I got to start getting these and have some fun with it.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never have been seen wearing different colored shoes. Hamby, a long shot from the corner, again, was short.
Play was set up out of bounds by Dance. He even looks and says, well, we had the look. 2:25 left, first half action. Devils lead 28-21. Back on man-to-man. Hamby, Elifritz, Nicholson, Loncourt, and Byquist. A hand check on the drive from the right corner.
And she knew it. She didn't have her feet quick enough. You got to use that baseline as an extra defender, and you personally have to get a foot out of bounds to make that offensive player go somewhere else, and she just didn't quite do it. That must be her second foul.
I figured I was just looking down. Madeline's got 2, so Jada Brown comes back in. Nicholson, Elifritz, Loncourt, and Byquist still in. Greer takes it out baseline for the Vikings. Sets her to the right side, back to the top of the key. They go into Greer at the high post, quickly to the left side. Little fake shot there by Huss.
Good defense by Byquist.
Hounding, good job. Boy, that quad's doing good, and she's that track star. To the right side for the Vikings. Devils push out the defense. Long shot by Simmons, off the glass, and a long rebound, Jada Brown. 2 minutes left in the half. Down the left side, Elifritz. Crossover dribble, uses Brown. Back to the top. Byquist skips all the way to the left wing. That's a 3 maybe. And then instead, it's a move to the hole. A great crossover dribble all the way to the right side and just missed the layup.
And a Euro step.
Exactly. On the other end. And a great job by Byquist getting down and not following Greer.
Yeah,
and Greer really had the attention to still make the shot.
Made a little run here. Blue Devils still up 28-23. Minute 30 to go here before halftime.
Stick around a half. You'll hear Coach Longo and I talk about this one. Shot no good there by Mia Ellifritz. Greer with the rebound. I got a feeling Greer's got to wear herself out because she's been in there.
She hasn't come out yet.
She's getting them rosy cheeks. To the left side. Not being ready for the ball was Huss. She goes behind the back. Byquist almost fouls. Might have. Long 3 again. Wow, nothing but net. She's hit 3 of them. That's Porchia. And that is a long shot there. Devils are only up 2.
Wow, that was a long 3. That was Caitlin Clark at the logo, the Mountain Dew.
I've got some thoughts on that because talk about a guy, Kellen Fernetti. We'll talk about that at halftime, way back when Nauvoo Calusa. Good pass down the left corner. Ellifritz misses. Weak side rebound. Vikings with 45 seconds. So the Devils will get it back. Longcourt does a nice job of tipping it out. Gary Hackman with the one-arm reach up and grab.
Ever since that timeout for Francis Howell, they've slowed the game down a little bit to fit their style of play, and they've made their way back to a 2-point game with possession with 39 seconds left before halftime.
And, of course, for us, we can keep the pace. We just need to use some timeouts to get some breath.
Yes.
A little rest. 10 seconds difference between shot and game clock. Greer at the elbow. Good defense. Back out high for Simmons. Simmons drills a three-pointer. They live and die by the 3 almost, and they've taken the lead. Francis Howell, 29-28.
I wonder what the score was at that timeout because they've probably gone on a 7, 8,
well, it was
9,
28-21, so it had to be somewhere right around there.
Yeah, 7, 8-0.
Long 3 by Longcourt. Long rebound. 8 seconds left. Byquist gets it in the corner. Nicholson. Back to the top. No, to the right elbow. Jada Brown's shot was no good. Good look. And the long toss ends up over here in the stands, and it's halftime. And after the Devils built up that 7-point lead, they find themselves down at half, 29-28. Well, what do you think, Coach? You mentioned it. After that timeout.
Yeah, Francis Howell's a totally different team since that timeout. And if it was 28-21, you're talking at an 8-0 run there at the last 2.5 minutes of this half. So obviously the timeout was good, and what he talked about obviously paid off. I'm not sure what he talked about, but they couldn't stay at the pace that they were going. And I think that may have been the hindsight to say, hey, we need to slow it down. We've got good outside shooting. Let's just take advantage of that. And obviously it showed off so far.
And they did drop back. They didn't play the full court pressure as much.
No, they did not come out so much full court. So, yeah. I mean, that's all coaching is, adjustments during the game. What you see and what do we have to do to adjust to that.
That was a good movie, The Adjustment Bureau.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, there we are. I got some, Bearden now. I'll fire those things out, and we'll catch that kind of stuff. Coach Pettit, if it's not sports, he's got good movies too. So, Coach Pettit, I hope you're feeling better this afternoon and hope you're enjoying the game out here. It's halftime. Devils are down 29-28. We'll come back for the halftime show, break this one down, and we'll have some fun as we wave to Blaine Barnes as he walks by. And you're listening today to Blue Devil basketball right here from the girls' side, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at Kunis Hyundai
and Kunis Honda of Quincy. As we wrap up another wonderful year, we just wanted to say thank you
to our friends, customers, and neighbors across the Quincy community.
Your trust and support made 2025 an incredible year for our Kunis family.
From our family to yours.
We wish you peace, joy, and safe travels this holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And welcome back to John Wood Community College, the Rumble on the River. Wellman and Longcore. Well, Longcore's coming over here, and she's joining us, and Longo went out and played, and Coach Longo.
You don't want that.
All right, here we go. It's halftime. Devils are down 1. After 1, the Devils have built a 20-16 lead. Actually, they had a 16-11 lead in the first quarter. Second quarter starts off, and it's 22-21, and we went on a 6-point run, got up 28-21. But after that, we did not score. 8 points by Francis Howell. They're now up 29-28.
And again, I'm going back to that timeout. I mean, people don't realize the little things that happen during the course of a game that coaches pick up. And obviously, and just in my opinion, I'm not the coach of Francis Howell. He obviously saw something because they were in possession, and he called a timeout. Do they have 45-second timeout? I thought they said a 40-second timeout.
Remember, it used to be always 30 and minute.
Yeah. So the bottom line is, ever since that timeout and what he talked to them about makes a big difference as far as what Francis Howell did, and obviously went on an 8-0 run. So kudos to him. So I'm sure Coach Dance is probably in the locker room saying the same thing. Hey, this is our strength. And again, go back to what he talked about pregame. I can't worry about what they're doing. We have to adjust to what I feel we need to do to make our team better, and that's what I think he'll be doing at halftime, is talking about that.
Indeed. Of course, stick around, not for us, but after this is the Notre Dame girls will play West Plains, a very good team. We were going to stick around for it, but the problem is we got to go to the pit tonight for the Notre Dame Quincy High.
Is there a game over there?
Yes, and we did last year. We did all 3 games. We nailed out the first one, and then we did the Notre Dame girls, and then we did basically all 4 teams in the same day. And Eric Irvin could have said he did 3 or 4. And, of course, if you do want to listen to that game, Central Illinois Sports is doing it, the video.
And they're right up here.
Yes, but if you're a Raider fan, Raider Network, Eric Irvin will be hanging that.
Who are we looking at over here to the far left?
Good question. I didn't even realize they were over there. Francis Howell got a broadcasting team?
I don't know.
Coach, you're very observant.
That's what my wife says. I'm very observant of a lot of things.
All right, it's halftime. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the half. Wellman Longo, the Blue Devils from the girls' side, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And we're back out here. Wellman and Longo, John Wood Community College. The Rumble on the River, Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. Looking at the scoring for the first. For the Devils, Jada Brown's got 10. Split it up in both quarters. You've got 7 points from Nicholson. And then it's basically 3 different girls. Hamby hit a 3. Ella Fitz had the blue-collar 3. Longcore hit a 3. And Byquist had a 2. And by the way, those 3s are brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. Kevin hasn't played any drums, or otherwise I'd tell you to come out there and listen to him. He was a great drummer. His dad was a great drummer, played for Freddie Teakin back in the day. And he used to be a mailman, was my mailman.
You're really aging yourself.
Oh, yeah, he was my mailman back when my first kid was born, I think, and I had to scratch my head a little bit. I'm just joking out there. Some of them ain't even getting it. Anyway, it's halftime out here. We talked about your picture the other day. I want to get to that. You shot a picture. It was you.
Right.
Of course, Phil Conover, legendary coach, and he was at Mendon and Rushville and everywhere else, but he came at Notre Dame. Had a team that was less than at 500 when they went to the postseason and got 4th place. That was Jay Ferks, Mike Rio, Chris Kern, Tim Ketters.
What a great group.
Abercamp, Turwitz, Mark Miller. Let's throw them all out there. And that was cool. In fact, my senior year, I said the same thing. You know, we're under 500. Maybe we can make a run. Yeah, 1 game and done. Of course, Phil Conover was our coach my junior year. Jeff Rakers was there, and Jody Shoup, the old legend in there with his rebound and offensive putbacks, 4 or 5 in a game. So it was really kind of cool. And Conover was just really, and I had Lee. What a great coaching family.
Yes, it is. And their name carries a lot of clout as far as, hey, remember back in the day, because Lee obviously was at Minden when Phil was coaching his last year, which was our senior year, and what a great group of guys we had that year. Leahy, Shoup, Ansel, Meckes, Longo, Kroner, Rakers, Schwartz, Wellman, Daly.
Goodwin.
And,
yeah. And you will say, you had a name in there, and I talk about it all the time. The name that kept that senior team together that wasn't playing until he came back out his senior year.
Roger.
You got it, Roger Kroner. I think if Roger Kroner, well, you guys are still going to do, but I think Roger really brought something to that team and kept it together. And then, of course, when we mentioned those, and you mentioned Warren Ansel, right now Coach Pettit is cringing. He shot 80 free throws against Weber.
That's all right.
Hey, it was a silent night, and it was a lot of fun, and we kicked their butt after you lost to them twice that year.
Yes.
Things you can't undo, and we can have fun each year out there. But that was really great seeing that. And, of course, Phil Conover did a lot for Quincy College. They've got a clock over there, kind of like the Sturhans.
He's done a lot for Quincy community.
Oh, yes.
Not just Quincy College, Quincy Notre Dame, but the Quincy community he has done quite a bit for.
And, those two guys are pretty smart because you know who they listen to?
Who?
Us. Lee loves it and Phil as well. Thank you. By the way, 8 Open, one of our great sponsors, Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, open Thursday and Friday, 11 to 8, Saturday, noon to 9. The Smash Burger's a hit. And I got to get down there. Pettit had, I think, a Smash Burger. It was something else he called it last night. I forgot what that was. It was named. And, of course, the Wassman, the Douglas, just a whole menu. Just get down there, check them out. And they're big supporters. If you come out to the Blue Devil girls games, they are the halftime sponsor, and they'll do a shootout.
Oh, okay. I think Struck has a pizza named after him at the other place.
That's possibly because they've got a lot of things that are on the menu.
Is there pineapple on one?
Does he like pineapple?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Well, you'll find, too, that you get to Atlas Splice. You thought pineapple was crazy on a pizza. They got some interesting. I guess that's the craft-driven part of it all.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
And I think his wife's the cook. I think she's the cook, isn't she? Well, he is too, but I think she's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you better say that. It's halftime. Devils are down 29-25. Hello to John Shield as he waves to us. I like John. I like all these guys. Are you kidding me? Because I don't have to stand out there and yell at him as I'm coaching.
Officiating is tough nowadays, so it's fun to see these people still out here year after year.
The old days you could yell at the officials really loud in the game until about the 90s. And you shouldn't yell at them anyway. Devils have to start the second half. Nicholson, Brown, Longcore goes inside to Brown. Brown takes it away from Greer, misses the shot. Jada fights for it. Byquist and Hamby, the other two starters for the second half. Vikings will catch their starters in a second.
I'm going to make a point because I watched the Blue Devils first possession. Now I'm going to watch Francis Howell possession. And watching the Blue Devils look like they're going to go inside a little bit more. Their first possession was bring it in, dump it into Jada, get away from those outside shots. Have Francis Howell just moving the ball. Really in no hurry offensively, but you got a 35-second shot clock down to 8 right now.
Devils in there man-to-man. On Simmons, block shot, that's Nicholson. Brown tracks it down, it pops up. Nicholson had it for a minute. Brown had it, gets tipped to Longcore. Across the timeline now, down the left side. Hamby with a little hop, a skip. The three, no good. But Nicholson gets in. She's close to the basket. You almost say take the shot, but instead Hamby takes it all the way in and misses.
3 good shots and no basket so far for the Blue Devils. 3 really good possessions. 2 possessions, 3 good shots.
And Chloe is point blank as well. Bring it across the timeline. That's Addison Almenmeling to Simmons off the left wing. In the left corner is Greer at the high post. Flashing up now is Porchia. She's got the long-range threes. They all do actually that way. And trying to catch that last starter is Huss, Riley Huss. First foul of the second half. It'll go against the Devils.
Quickly, you said you were going to say something about the 5 fouls. You don't like it?
It was weird to adjust because you no longer have the chance of putting a person on the bonus with a miss late in the game. There's no pressure. You're getting 2 shots. And you used to have to go 7 for the first one, then 10 for the double bonus. While it is a double bonus in both, there's some pros and cons. I'm not really sure yet.
As Francis Howell misses a shot, Blue Devils very quickly down court. Got Nicholson, nice drive to basket. It's going to be 2. That was pretty good body movement. Good just flow to the play. So Blue Devils take a 1-point lead here early in the third quarter.
The hesitation there, coach, on the wing, and then lost the defense to the hole. Devils back in man-to-man. Ball off the left side. Here's that long shot, and this time just a little too long. But the ball goes into the left corner. Almeling with it. Drops it at the post. Greer gets double-teamed. Luckily saves it. Vikings will have it on the left side. 12 left on the shot clock. Longcourt right up on her. High post, Greer. Greer being double teamed. Ow, and bailing her out. Longcourt saw that ball in front of her and went for it, and it moved, and she caught the forearm.
She was getting after it defensively there. She may have got a pull with the jersey. Did you see that? And I think that made the other little girl mad, but Francis Howell still in possession here. Blue Devils clinging to a 1-point lead, 5:40 left in the third quarter.
Longcourt, her second foul. Second of the quarter, third quarter that is. 5:35 left in the quarter. Devils lead 30-29. Top of the key, Simmons. Good job by Byquist. Byquist almost steals the ball. Somebody three down the bench there got a quick pass to her.
You said something about Cam and track. You know, she played girls soccer.
Did she really?
Oh, yeah, she was.
She's fast.
Oh, man. She is definitely a plus for our
Is
girls
she a
soccer.
4x4 or 4x100, I imagine?
I'm not quite sure. Whatever she was good at it. But, nope, she came out for soccer and loved it. Hopefully she'll come out again this year.
Well, I'll be darned. Hey, a timeout real quick. We'll take a timeout, come back. Devils are up 30-29, 5:28 left in the third quarter. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, meccasportsco.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
And welcome back after the timeout. 5:28 left third quarter action. Devils are up 30-29 with the ball in front of their own basket. The Vikings. Ball goes into the left corner, knocked out of bounds by Hamby. Vikings will have it in the deep corner down there. Good chance for the Devils, and look at it, Nicholson's out front. And it was short on the shot clock, no good, did not hit the rim. That's a violation.
Yeah, that's a violation.
Now, can the officials, a violation is tap your head.
Yes.
Can they rub their tummy at the same time?
No, I doubt it.
I'm going to ask the officials there.
I'm sure they'll get a laugh out of that.
I'm a part-time comedian. Nicholson off the left side, left corner, Hamby. Hamby goes into the high post, and a quick high-low, and then Byquist passes it up, takes it to the left wing, shot no good. Greer and Nicholson fight for the rebound, jump ball. You know, I love the pass, the extra pass, but you're right there.
We passed up a bunny right there for, I don't know if it had been a three-point shot, but it was a good ball move. Just put it that way. They moved the ball well.
I know it went right in there, and then she fired straight out to the opposite wing. Now, I like that extra pass.
She was wide open, too.
Yes. Devils back on defense, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Nicholson out there. She just looks like she's gotten taller and longer.
Yeah.
To the right side, pushes it. And then Simmons trying to go back to her, and I'll tell you what, Ameling just was feeling the pressure, and she threw that ball, and Simmons wasn't ready, right by her head.
Now, Francis Howell has not scored this quarter yet. They were up 29-28. It's only a 2-point quarter for
the Devils.
The Devils, that's it. We're halfway through.
Off the left side, behind the arc. Longcourt in the left corner, Byquist. To the short corner, Hamby saved it before going out of bounds. Back to Byquist, top of the key, Longcourt. High post is Brown. Byquist on the left side, right side, way out there was Nicholson with Hamby hiding in the right corner. Into the high post. Nicholson from the right side, three, no good. Byquist attacks. Yeah. So does Brown, and good job by Cameron. She's going the line to shoot free throws, and Coach, other than Ella Fritz's blue-collar three for us, actually the whole game, first free throws.
For the whole game?
Exactly. Now, if I would have asked you that before, you would probably wouldn't.
I would probably say
no
yeah.
way. Would you? Well, you figure on the threes that they've had, which has been 3, 4, 5 threes. They've all been long range where we haven't even been close enough to foul them.
Really long range.
I'll get you that Kellen Frenetti story before it's all said and done. Byquist hits the first one with 4:24 left in the third. Wellman and Longo again here. Byquist with nobody for the Devils on the line. Just sneaks out there. Greer gets the rebound for Francis Howell. 4:20 again. Always look up there, and it's 4:20 somewhere off the left side. Or is that? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's a whole different generation. Driving Porchia into the left corner. Oh, and taking it to the bigs. The only good news is Greer was there for the rebound, and she missed it. And fighting inside was Longcourt. Nice job by ML the second.
Yeah, Francis Howell missed a couple of easy shots right there. The layup and the rebound both had great opportunities to go in. similar to what we had our first 2 possessions and 3 shots. We just couldn't get anything to fall. Low scoring quarter, halfway through. Blue Devils are the only team to score, and they've scored 3 points.
And Frank Cash just said that was Simmons' 3rd foul. Devils with that lead by 2. Basketball on the right side in the half court set. Ella Fritz is in the game. She hides out here in the left corner. Bykos was in the short corner, and short was the key word as Miley threw it for Jada instead of Cameron.
Yeah, she threw a 15-foot pass, and she threw it 16-foot. Just a little too far off her fingertips, and Frances Howell, who's not scored.
Mr. Baseball would have said just a little high. 3:42 and counting, 31-29 Devils. Stick around in the Party's post game. We'll talk to Coach and be brought to you by the QHS Auto Group. Nice drive from the right side and off the glass. That was Simmons. She now has 10 points in the ball game. First score of the quarter, and it's tied 31-31. Devils quickly in their set. Cameron quick with the shot, but it was touched partially on the block. And the weak side, Simmons. Here goes Frances Howell down the right side of the court. Loncourt picks it up right away. Little hop out there. That definitely was a hop out there, and a three-pointer.
I mean, when they called that in the first quarter of almost the first possession, I thought, okay, they're going to call that all game, and they have not called it since.
34, and that was her 4th one. And the reason it was a skip and then the jump down. So that after that hop, she definitely, that's travel.
Timeout, Blue Devils.
Coach Dance will call it out. We'll stick around right here. 34-31 with 2:54 left. We're talking about where to eat, and of course the 2 places that the Tiptons have. We mentioned 8 Open, and of course Atlas Slice.
I'm going to have to try Atlas Slice.
Oh, I think it's great to be able to try different styles that you don't get, because we can all get the normal pizzas.
Right.
We don't have to be as nutty as Chad and get the pineapple, and I know a lot of people like that too. But down there, chef-driven craft pizza and wings. That's classic too.
Wings are. I'm a wing man. I love wings.
Okay. I kind of thought of the wingman, either a pilot or the guy out at the bar. So, boy, open flame, high heat. I love that. I do like the fact that they did a lot of research on that drink thing. And I'm sure they were bombarded by our local market because we got a great 2 people. We really have a big one that's in there, out there everywhere. There's a favorite pie, too. And I don't know if this was just that one day, but a Lucky Luciano.
Huh?
Wonder what that looks like.
I don't know, but I'll let you know when I try it.
You got it. That's Atlas Slice. 121 North 6. The Promenade. There you go.
Promenade.
Are we doing is a
tomato?
You got it. And if we do a little square dancing, we'll do a little promenade. That's promenade too.
Yes. I'm sure somebody will text us and tell us, hey, why do you guys keep saying that?
Alamon left. What was the other ones? Do-si-do.
Do-si-do.
We took them all. Do they still take square dancing?
Jenny Camacho taught us that.
Yes.
Quincy Notre Dame.
Oh, I liked her. She was one of my favorite. Of course, Mario. We'll talk about that a little later. Devils with the basketball at the timeout. Nicholson inside, back out. Top of the key, Byquist. Good ball movement to the left side. Ella Fritz swinging the baseline, which was a great for our game.
We're open down underneath.
Long shot, no good, and it came out with a shot clock violation.
Yep.
And even if the shot would have got off, it missed the rim, so it wouldn't have mattered. Devils down by 3. 2:30 left in the third quarter. So what started off, well, I think, the end of that first half was key, is those last 8 points we talked about.
Yes.
Gave the lead for Frances Howell, kept them around. Frances Howell goes left side. Turning quickly and taking the quick shot was Simmons, no good. Rebound.
She's not afraid to chuck it, is she?
And she did it again. No good. Ball's on the floor. Bunch of small girls for our height, and Frances Howell has another opportunity. Back at half court, Nicholson almost took it away from Amaling. Coming over to get the ball. That's Porchia. Back to Greer.
I think the shot clock did not reset. Oh,
and a shot from Porchia in the corner.
Oh, she got 5?
She has 5 threes in the ball game, and they are not sponsored by our sponsor for threes. 37-31, Devils down by 6. Inside, 2 minutes. Loncourt fires from the right corner. The 3 rolls in and out. Greer got the rebound for the Vikings. Here we go. I think we need to put a little more full court pressure on them. Look at that. She's dribbling, looking at the ball in the backcourt.
That was great defense.
And I think I got to tell you, what came first, because they blew the whistle, there's 25 on the shot clock. That means 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So you cannot call. Can you call that foul if it's 10 seconds?
I don't know. I would say no.
Was that on Elfritz or Byquist? I couldn't see who was over there.
Byquist.
Thank you, Coach.
And Hamby checks in for her. No, Byquist stays in there.
I think Elfritz went out. Blue Devils in man-to-man. Try to go into the post. Jada Brown tosses it away. Too long for that lob pass. Pass was by Simmons. Vikings will get it back. Devils have Longcore, Nicholson, Brown.
We've had 2 bad spells. Into the first half and right here toward the end of the third quarter where we've been outscored.
1:15 left. By those other 2 are Byquist and Hamby. Top of the key, Greer, right side for Francis Howell. That's Simmons. Simmons, a little hop right in there. Simmons runs, shoots, no good. She tips the rebound, though, and Greer's all alone on the block. First points of this half, but she's got 10, and we've built up a 8-point lead for Francis Howell. Devils, Hamby gets around. Ball was kicked, and they didn't call it.
That should have been, or are they going to say she passed it? And, oh, we got to. Oh,
well, it can hit your foot, but if you're making the attempt to swing your foot out, and that's really what it looked like, I think it missed everybody. I think we only had the best angle on that.
I think I would have called it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would have called it too.
Nicholson, her second foul, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Devils down by 8. Double checking there. That's the one thing I lose track of on the fouls when you can't, well, you can see the team fouls 3-3. Left side with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Way long time shot, long distance. This time, Portier hits the front of the iron, and then it goes in.
She's got to be having a career day.
6 3-pointers. And I don't think she was the top 2-3 scorers in there.
Good
Jada Brown
drive.
to the basket, crossover dribble, down to the left block, and the score. She'll have a chance at 1.
Good answer to that run by Francis Howell to come down here and get the ball underneath. I think in the fourth quarter we got to start getting the ball to Jade a little bit more on the inside, utilizing what she can do down there and make them foul. And then I think you're going to see some full court pressure here in the fourth quarter.
Jada hits the bucket and the free throw.
How much she got for today?
Jada on the day. She had 10 in the first half. That's her first of the second. She's got 13.
It's quiet 13, don't you think?
Oh, exactly. She had some good shots, and they were point blank early. And she got some offensive rebounds. Down to 10 seconds in the quarter. Trying to get in. Oh, Jada steals the ball. Jada going to go across court. She does a crossover. She bounces it into Longcourt. Longcourt, ball comes off. Longcourt got the rebound, but she got pushed. And the good thing is, not that Simmons fouled her, the buzzer went off, but it was the 5th foul, so Longcourt will shoot 2.
She gets to shoot 2.
And then you'll look up and say, no, they're not going to let her shoot.
Well, wait a minute.
There's number 4 fouls.
Everybody's walking to the benches. Everybody's walking.
Did I not? There was 4 fouls up there a moment ago, and that would have been the 5th.
So now they only got 3.
No,
right?
they've had 3 up there almost the quarter. It's been 3 and 3.
Oh.
So my question is, and I want Katie to say something, because Katie is the one that usually, if I'm right with the scoring, she goes over and asks him, but I don't think she caught it either. So anyway, 3 quarters are in the books. Devils find themselves down 42-34. Back with the fourth quarter. That's Hey Baby right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Mecha Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecha Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at mechasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
And back here at John Wood Community College, Rumble on the River. And as we ended that quarter, we had a foul.
Right.
And it was in the book. It was just 3-3 and then 4, I heard. So that would have been the 5th foul. But they have not taken the 3 and 3 even off on each quarter. So maybe they were off up there and we tried to follow them.
Okay.
That's the problem with trying to follow.
Bottom line is we didn't get a free throw and we're down 8.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So it'll be Francis Howell ball. No, it'll be Blue Devil ball. It'll be interesting to see what the Blue Devils do after this first possession, starting the fourth quarter down by 8.
Hamby, Byquist, Longcore, Brown, and Nicholson. Nicholson goes low block, kicks it back out to Hamby, top of the key, quickly right side, into the block, turnaround shot, nice looking shot. That's Jada Brown. That's what we talk about. Go downtown.
Yes. Got to get it into Jada here this fourth quarter. Utilize what she has the capability of doing. Blue Devils drop back, though, man to man.
Devils back down 42-36, 7:30 left in this ball game. Wellman and Longo been here the day. Left side, please cover her up. That's and she does a great pass inside, but Greer misses the layup. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Nicholson across the timeline, down the right side. Byquist starts the dribble rebound, and taking the ball away was Porchia. Just reached in on the drive and take it from Cameron before she got there.
And I think that's one of those drives you got to read what you're doing offensively. There really wasn't much there, and you instead of trying to create, let it be created as Francis Howell comes down right back to Greer.
And it would have been a double team. That's the problem. When you're driving into an extra player,
you got that double team.
Don't. So, Devils down by 8. Left corner, Hamby. Bounces on the block. Take it strong there. Chloe Nicholson, good to the hole.
Yeah, I like this. I like attacking that down with Nicholson and with Brown.
She's got the height. She's got the moves. Brown does too. We just got to go inside, 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 and then put pressure. Right side. See, they dribble a lot, someone with their heads down. Nicholson picks the pocket.
Steal.
Nicholson looking up. Greer's going to come down. Greer. Oh, and Greer should not even have went. Almost hopped her in the head. I think it did, but Nicholson scores.
They're going to take a timeout, Francis Howell. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to play through it. Blue Devils have cut it to 4, down 44-40. 6 minutes and some change left.
Nicholson now with 13 in the ball game. Devils playing good D. Ball comes right side. Dribbling in the lane and a good pass down the block. But Nicholson from behind with a block shot on Greer. She'd gotten called on that a lot of times. That was a good, clean block. Long court across the timeline. High post, Jada Brown. Right corner, Byquist. Flashing over to the block. That's Nicholson. She goes inside. Interior passing. Nicholson assist. Brown with the score. Boom, boom. And the Devils are within 2, 42-44. 44-42 with 5:52 left, Coach.
Hey, inside, inside, inside. We talked about that. That was the adjustment that Coach Dance has made. He saw, hey, we're down. We got to start getting the ball to our strength, which is Jada Brown on the inside and Nicholson as well with her height. And the last 6 points have come from those 2 players.
Indeed. We'll take a quick break. Come back for more Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. MechaSportsCo.com.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at Kunis Hyundai
and Kunis Honda of Quincy. As we wrap up another wonderful year, we just wanted to say thank you
to our friends, customers, and neighbors across the Quincy community.
Your trust and support made 2025 an incredible year for our Kunis family.
From our family to yours.
We wish you peace, joy, and safe travels this holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Back after a great run here for the Blue Devils. We're within 2 with 5:52 left. You know, Ozzy's up here singing. Coach, I was in Galesburg, great ball game, and just kind of out of a timeout was singing, oh, the weather outside, the first 4 lines.
And?
They flagged us. Now, it's usually registered music, so I want my royalties if I sound like a song. I didn't think I was like, I'd take the compliment.
Who flagged you?
YouTube does that. Google. I mean, they have the music out there. You can't do that. You can swear like a drunken sailor.
But you can't sing a song.
You got it.
Especially a Christmas song.
There you go. Devils back on defense. 5:40 left in this one. Vikings, good help side. The shot was way high, but the weak side rebound came. Another hop.
Long.
And this one was way long. Weak side rebound. Longcourt was screening out nicely. The girl jumped up, and you're going to call for that, but she's the one that got up on the thing and went down.
That's a tough call. Because defensively, that's what you teach your kids to do is block out. The girl went up to get it, and she came down on, who was the foul on?
Miley, her third.
Miley. That's a tough third foul.
5.5 left. Vikings with the basketball. At the top of the key, giving that ball off. Ameling driving to the hole. Actually, that time, and Greer gets the weak side, misses the weak side on that. Greer gets it again, though, and she puts it up.
Yeah, we can't give up those 2 or 3 shots after a missed basket. Got to block out.
Gavlik was actually the one on the drive there, and that broke into the 6-point run for the Devils. And now they get it on court. Devils, nice. Byquist drives, double pumps, good from the right corner. Taking it to the hole. 46-44, Devils down 2 with 5 minutes left in this ball game. Screen out high. Longcourt gets through it. Simmons has the basketball. Devils playing man-to-man. Byquist loses Porchia. She goes down to the baseline, kicks it from the right side all the way into the left corner. 3 no good. Nicholson's got the rebound.
Silly foul.
And again, because Nicholson's 6 foot plus, and I imagine Porchia is probably 5'5", maybe a little taller.
And look how far you are from the basket. You missed the shot. Now you're compounding missed that shot with a foul. I mean, you want to save those fouls so that you don't get into that bonus with them. And that's only their second, I guess.
Yep, board changed up there. 3 on us, 2 on them. 4.5, Longcourt takes it to the right side. 30 feet from the basket, it's Nicholson. Looking inside for Elliferts, but then steps through with a nice dribble through the legs. Had the distance in the shot, but missed it. Greer rebounds this for the Vikings. I think I would have still kept going inside.
Yeah, I think I would have kept going on the inside as well, Jeff.
And Greer got away from everybody, and she hits the last 3 buckets for them.
That's a 4-point swing right there. a missed basket for us, and then down there giving up 2. So back to a 4-point lead with 4 minutes left.
Nicholson through the legs, out to Jada Brown. Jada pulls up for the 3. One and done on that one. Greer gets the rebound, but Byquist steals it. Simmons, though, might have fouled her.
Yeah, I think so.
And the ball goes to the Vikings. Boy, a lot of contact on there.
Wide open to the basket.
No good, but Greer's right there, and Greer misses the shot. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Boy, point blank. Greer's wearing out a little bit, but she is strong around that basket. Frances Howell getting really after it. Ball hit the floor.
Happy possession, Frances Howell.
And we had a jump ball. Nicholson was out there getting double teamed. And with 3:37 left, Coach Dance wants to call a timeout, 48-44. Devils are down right now. We're going to stay right here for that.
Yeah, I like the attacking like we were doing when we came out and shorten that lead. I guess that was what I wanted to say. But we got to get back to that. As you get, like you just said, 3:37 to go. Blue Devils are down by 4. And you're right. I think Greer for them is tugging a piano on the back of her back up and down the court. So we've got to take advantage of that right now.
She's really had to be the player inside. We saw that before the game. But then who was the other girl that was out there? And all of a sudden she just kind of fell off the face. It's all the perimeter and Greer working hard inside. I know. I looked at the starters and I knew there was one more big girl over there, but we really haven't seen much out of her. Greer at the first half had 8.
Was it Simmons?
She's number 12. She's a little bit bigger, but she's at 8 in each half, so she's got 16 in the game, that being Reese Greer. Devils built that, got within 2 after that 6-point run, 44-42, but have exchanged baskets and found themselves down by 4 with 3:37 left in this one. Boy, I really like we kept pushing it in 3 times in a row.
Yep.
Then we decided to come out and take some outside shots.
Hey, put the ball down, refs. Count it. You gave them 50 seconds. Okay, here's this thing. We're down 4. Blue Devils are down 48-44. Frances Howell has the ball, 3:37 to go. Big possession for Frances Howell as far as offensively, but bigger for us defensively.
Fouls were adjusted on the board, by the way, 2 and 2 now instead of 2 and 3 for both teams. Devils in man-to-man. And I like the shot clock because otherwise people could go into a stall right here. That is one reason I do like the shot clock, speeding the game up. But it's taking something from the game. Greer down in the short corner being guarded by Brown. Kicks it back out. Vikings.
Oh, that was straggling.
Take the Eurasian, and it was called. She took it all the way to the basket and scored. That's Garbarini. But Malia with a little bit of hop, skip, and jump. And, there has been a lot of them hop skips, but
yes, there has.
It's been a rhythm, and it's been consistently called, except, the first one was called, and so.
Okay, so we did our job defensively. Now what are we going to do offensively? Down 4, still 3:15 left. So we did the first step of it. Defensively, we stopped them.
Frances Howell looked like they were going full court, but I think they're just trying to slow
it
and
down.
kill some of the shot clock.
Get them out of rhythm.
Yep. Longcourt takes it to the right side into Brown. Brown spins, kicks it out from the elbow. Elefritz, good. Give Brown the assist. Give Mia Elefritz the basket. She was ready to fire.
All right, we're right there again. Let's get another good defensive stop, force a turnover, and then run a nice offensive set and tie this up. Blue Devils down 2.
Inside 3 minutes here in the ball game. Off the left side, getting the double screen. Greer with the screen and roll. Wow, almost Nicholson. But Nicholson did block the shot.
She's got a hand on it.
She came back to her. Greer came back to Nicholson instead of going towards Brown. Vikings drive. Helps there. Should have been a charge. Good job there, Mia Elefritz.
What'd they call?
They didn't give it. Ball went out of bounds, and they keep it to the Vikings. Elefritz did a great job at help side on that one.
Boy, you know who's been quiet this quarter? It's Porchia.
Yep.
Yeah, she's been quiet. She carried them for 3
Don't
quarters.
say that. After 6 threes, she'll come firing out. Devils doing a good job of defense. Longcorn knocks it out.
Very good defense on the inbounds play. Again, Frances Howell underneath their own basket.
Deny, deny, deny. Under the left side of the basket, how we look. Simmons goes down to the corner. Byquist is on her. Simmons will bring the dribble up. Greer on the left side as well. Now gets a screen. Comes through the screen. Simmons fires off the shoulder. Long rebound.
Okay,
Jada Brown gets it. Here comes Chloe Nicholson. Nicholson down the right side. Wait for our trailer. Now go, Jada. Oh, Brown, they'll go sick. Nicholson goes strong to the hole. I'm going to tell you what.
I think that was all ball.
Gafflick, yes. And for being a shorter girl, she blocked it from the old Kim Hessing from behind.
I'm telling you, I think that was a clean block.
Yep. And she got called because she was at the side of her, you know. Chloe Nicholson at the line to shoot free throws.
Short.
Chloe, first time she's on the line. As we mentioned, other than the first free throw by Elefritz in the quarter, third quarter we did put up 5. but I think we were 2 for 5.
And the second one, good. Blue Devils down 1.
48-47, 2:10 and counting left in this one. Across the timeline, Addison Almeling being guarded by Nicholson. Nicholson just waiting to pick it. Greer's on the left for a screen. There she is. Nicholson fights through it. Popping out in the left corner. And bringing it around with a hesitation, dribbles Gavlik to the top. Byquist, 10 seconds on the shot clock.
They're going to call a bump there.
Yep. Jada was there, but was going parallel, and so, well, not parallel, maybe she got out there a little ahead of her and bumped her.
So there'll be Francis Howell underneath their own basket, clinging to a 1-point lead. 1:48 left.
Not having the board, I think they just said Jada had 4, and I'm like, well, I don't know, because they don't have a board to put the fouls up. Inside 2 minutes left in the game. Greer at the top. Free throw lane. Hands it off. A step before she took it to the basket, but misses the shot. Byquist tracks it down.
Slow it down.
Thank goodness Loncourt went back for that ball. Otherwise, it would have been a steal. Porchia being hounded by Loncourt, right side in the corner. That's Mia Elifritz. Byquist made a cut. Nicholson now makes a cut. Brown even made a cut. Loncourt from the left wing. Good job. Boy, almost moved with those mauve, or purple shoes, lavender. And at half court, a foul. Porchia.
Well, I thought you were going to get the steal, and at the last second, Loncourt got a hold of it and ended up getting a little cheap foul, but it's a foul. So they're not putting that up, so it still says 2-2. So I don't know where we are on team
and I'm done with it. I just, I trust them, and that's the thing, because that's one of those things we don't want to follow and have to keep looking for because we don't see the officials. Left corner, Byquist. Back to Nicholson, but lazy. And Nicholson, before she could turn, Porchia takes the ball away. Boy, just being lazy with that ball on that play. Not a crisp pass, and you don't come to the ball.
I think he's going to call a timeout. I'd call a timeout.
48 seconds and counting. Francis Howe has the ball. Look who's standing up there in the glass up there waiting to
Coach
go.
Horn?
Yes, indeed. His birthday the other day. Off the left side, down to 12, and now the timeout by Francis Howe. Devils down 1. Shot clock is at 12. Game clock is at 38.2. So they're going to call to figure something out. So for the Devils, even a 2 is not bad because you're only down 3.
Right. But one possession game if
yes.
they score a 2-pointer.
So you'd like maybe a good defensive stand and come down with the chance yourself. And again, not knowing, knowing what's up on the board. And I know I've done a lot more checking. They've got 2 and 1 on the fouls. I was up to 3 and 4, and I swear they said Jada Brown had 4 fouls a minute ago.
So let's think. This is the type of game, a type of situation that this is the play that you work on at practice. When you need a bucket, here's our side inbounds play that we're going to run and try to get a bucket. You as a coach defensively, you got to tell your girls, 1, we can't allow a 3, but we got to be good defense, but let's don't give up a cheap bucket by us overplaying and getting a backdoor cut or something like that to give up the point. So 2 coaching strategies right there. I think you're going to see a really good inbounds play here. I don't think it's just going to be get it in. I think they're going to run some picks, get it in the corner, and try to hit the big girl down below. What's her name, 24 again?
Greer.
I think they're going to try to get her down low.
And there'll be somebody maybe even driving all the way to the hole, and you got your 3-pointers out in the corner.
Porchia possibly.
And she may be out waiting for the shot. Good defense on the inbounds. Girls are falling. It almost was a 5 call. I'd say 4.7 maybe. In the set, down to 7 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Simmons had it tipped away by Loncourt, and a steal by the Devils. Inside 30 seconds. Loncourt brings it up. Nicholson's on the left side. Elifritz on one block. Jada Brown on the other side. And Cameron. Brown comes up and gets it.
Timeout.
Yes. The other team's yelling for a 5 call. Well, if the same clock is out of bounds, it was far from a 5 call. And Brad Dance says before we lose this ball.
Yes.
With 17.6. Oh, most definitely.
Very good timeout by Coach Dance.
And we better go back. It's my own opinion, and nothing yours too. We went in the quarter inside, and then we went, okay, that was too easy, and we can't use them all up in one quarter.
I think, again, we're back in that same situation we had with 47 seconds left. What type of player the Blue Devils going to run? Is it going to be a pick and roll and try to get it down below, which I think we should be? And defensively, you're telling them, okay, if they score, how many timeouts do we have left? And do we want to get it up to half court and get a timeout? So a lot of coaching going on this last 17 seconds.
And what we'd like to analyze here, of course, you don't have the bonus,
right?
But you have the 2 on 5. They are now at 1 and 1 on the fouls.
I don't know where we're at.
So we have gone backwards, so we can't even tell you One more foul, we're on the line to shoot 2.
I wonder if those were timeouts.
It says bonus, right? You know what? Timeouts left, TOL right above it. So there is no fouls down there, and it's the light tells you the bonus.
Nothing like figuring that out with 17 seconds
Yeah, no
to
doubt.
go.
And it's not our fault, people. Here we go. 17.6. Devils out of the board. Longcore's going to take it out of bounds. Nicholson to the back court.
I figured it'd get into her hands.
Chloe with the basketball across the timeline on Simmons. Down to 12. Starts to go. Behind the back. Hesitates. Little short one. No good. Rebound inside.
Foul.
And Byquist quickly with the rebound. Ameling, for being a same size as Byquist, really went after that one.
Okay, so it'll be Francis Howell ball because we don't know how many fouls that is. We don't know how many fouls the Blue Devils can give here. Francis Howell has to go to length of the court, but they got a 1-point lead. Quincy High's probably got to get the ball in, try to steal it. If you don't steal it, then it's got to be a quick foul.
Byquist goes after it.
A little bit quicker, but
and I think you needed to beat her to that point because you know you're going to the corner.
Yeah.
And Jada was covering the girl for anything close.
Another inbounds play.
Wow. Maybe you get 10 fouls in for 2 shots. Here we go. Greer's going to take it out. Brown's going to be in front of her. Everybody's right at the free throw lane at the elbow. Try to go deep. Porchia is there. Byquist is going to track her down. Does. And with 3.3, we got to be at the line here someday.
Let's see. Okay, there we going.
Byquist with 4. And the one girl that's shooting hasn't been to the free throw lane, but maybe she can't shoot inside of 30 feet.
You can't make a sub yet.
Hamby has to wait. Elephants was going to check out. We do have a timeout.
I was going to say, do you take a timeout here?
Oh, you got to get it when you get the rebound. You're going to have to call time possibly to move the ball up. First free throw is good.
Yeah, he's taking it now, though. So does the ball move up to half court?
You know, I don't think it's like the big time.
Okay.
But I know Coach Pettit says that if you get the ball and call timeout, it moves.
I would love to see it.
Oh, that would be a great rule. Now that, if you're going to put all the other rules in,
yes.
Not bad. So
I would be. Okay, here's the scenario. Blue Devils are down 49-47, 3.3 left, but Francis Howell and Porchia still have one more free throw left. So we have no timeouts left, right?
I would say yes.
According to that,
yes.
No timeouts. So we've got to go to the length of the court, make or miss. We've got an uphill battle here. But
on
it's
a
not
college court,
on
94 feet instead of 85.
Yes, you're
probably maybe that if we'd known the fouls, and that's, they finally put the bonus. No, they still don't have a bonus light up.
No.
On either side. So
just got possession arrows.
That's okay. Good table over there. Frank Cash, Ben Martz, Don O'Brien.
Yep. Got it
Chris
all.
Deustecker.
Chris been here for a while.
Yep. In the old days, it was John Landis out there, former KGRC guy. He handled all that. Second shot up is good, so that's okay because it gives us time.
Oh.
That's it. Give us. Thank you. Francis Howell calls the timeout.
Goodness gracious.
Because with 3.3, there was no way we were going to get it in. Now we have a chance to at least design something that goes deep. And the question is, who's got the great arm?
Wow.
And who do you go? You go to Nicholson, hop high maybe. But you can throw this ball a little bit. Actually, you can throw this ball to half court, get 2 dribbles, and get a good look. Or 2 passes and get a good look.
Okay, you can hear me whispering. I'm still going to say it. Wow.
Yes.
You are giving the coach of the other team an opportunity to set something up instead of trying to do it on the fly.
Right.
Interesting.
Now, maybe Coach Dance in the last timeout, which I'm sure he did, if it's make, here we go. Take the ball, boom, 1, 2, and take the shot.
Yeah, he probably did, but you're talking about 45 seconds in between him saying that. You know how kids are.
Oh, exactly.
So it gives them a chance to refresh their memory of this is what we have to do. So thank you for the gift. Now let's unwrap it and make the most of it and make sure it's a good one.
You know, a long 3, I don't care if it's half court at the buzzer for overtime. I've got nowhere to go until we've got the Blue Devils and the Raiders tonight at the pit. 6 o'clock, by the way, if you check on Max Prep, both of them listed at 7 o'clock. It is a 6 o'clock game. So be ready at 5:45 for a little Mecca Sports Co. Oh. All right, so you got at the top, Nicholson. She grabs it. Nicholson's probably going to try. No, it goes to Loncourt. Ella Fritz.
Oh, they fouled because they must have fouls to give.
Oh, the 0.6, though. Now, they called the foul, but the clock ran. But you can't have anybody to put time on. There's no video over there. So now you have to throw it and throw it. It's got to go down here. And the clock never went off in time, and Nicholson tries to throw it.
That's a tough loss.
It is, because the Devils played so well to build up that lead, to get that lead, and then 3-3-3, and before you know it, Devils find themselves down in this one and lose it 50-47. They are 7-3 coming in, so it makes it 7-4. Francis Howell, I guess, in a shootout, you would say, is one of those quality teams that you can lose to. But this is the team you shouldn't lose to. My personal thought.
Well, we saw what we were doing starting the third quarter when we talked about at halftime about dumping that ball inside, and it worked well. And it's not that they got away with it. We just didn't do it consistent enough in the fourth quarter to carry over.
Indeed. And, of course, we got the post game brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. And, of course, that's Brian Harms out there with that. And so we'll have a chance to catch that and do a wrap-up here, and also hope for the coaches' comments. If Coach Dance can get here, I'm not sure if the Central Illinois Sports is actually doing any interviews afterwards or not.
Letting them come and do it.
Well, exactly, so I'll have to double check on that, and they'll actually have the MVP here either. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break here, and it's, of course, the end of the ball game, our end of our broadcast here, with the final. Of course, the Devils losing this one 50-47, but stick around because we will have the Hardee's post-game show right after this. And, of course, you've been listening to Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce.
And welcome back. It's the Hardee's postgame brought to you by Brian Harms at 30th and Broadway. Devils fall in this one, a tough loss as they battle a Francis Howell team, the Vikings. After one quarter, the Devils led 20-16. They built up a second quarter lead, 28-21, but like Coach Longo said, that was a key right there at the half.
Right.
Francis Howell, 29-28, built up the one-point lead, took the lead, I should say, and the Devils never got it back. After the third quarter, they were down 42-34. In the fourth quarter, we got it within 44-42, but then right there, boom, it just slipped away from us, and we lose 50-49 in this one.
Yeah, it was a tough loss, but they had Francis Howell had two runs, the one that you talked about right before halftime, and then the run in the third quarter where they built that lead up, where we slowly chipped away at it, and I think I might correct you, I think we may even got it to 44-43, and when Chloe missed the front end of a 2 free throws, and it made the second one, and then we just didn't do anything after that. So.
And Greer got the ball on the other end, and she put some shots in there. She had 6 points in that last quarter, and that ended up the Devils falling there. And so they'll turn around at the State Farm. Again, that will be on the 26th, the day after Christmas. They'll play at the State Farm at 5 o'clock. The QND Raiders will play at 1:30, and we'll have that as well. So 2 games on that game, but we do have a game tonight. It will be the Raiders hosting the Blue Devils, 6 o'clock for a start, and we'll be there for tonight. We're going to have to take a break here for Hardy and get our stuff in so we can let Mr. Irvin in here for the postgame. So Hardy's postgame right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
And welcome back to the post-game show. We are not going to have the chance to talk to Coach, so we will scratch that. We'll give you some comments on it tonight at the Raider game, because I know Eric is scrambling, and I do feel for him in this situation. Not our fault, neither his. So, Devils do lose here, and it's Brown with 17, Nicholson with 14, leading the way. We'll hear more about this in the pregame tonight at the Raiders. So, Hardy's postgame, Devils lose this one. Coach Longo, thank you. Last comment here as we start to wrap it up.
Well, I enjoy watching the Blue Devils play. I think Coach Bonas and Coach Bergman and Coach Lawson have got these girls doing what they need to do, and even though it was a tough loss, it wasn't in the conference, so you rebound from this and get ready for, the Christmas break and then get forward toward the second half of the year. So I think they've got a very good team.
Thank you, Coach. That'll do it for us here in the Hardy's postgame show. The Blue Devils lose this one to Francis Howell Vikings. The final, 50-47. It's been a lot of fun. Stick with us tonight. The Crosstown Showdown at the Pit, 6 o'clock. I'm Jeff Wellman from Matt Longo, and this has been Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.